Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a battle against RafaHell. This is just another random person from the online festival plaza. And as you can see, he has a pretty interesting team there, so it should definitely be another good one, and we're going to get right into it. So, looking at the team preview, I was thinking he was going to want to lead with either the Tapu Koko or the Gliscor. So he actually does decide to lead with the Tapu Koko, which is bad news for me because I decided to lead with my Articuno, actually hoping he would lead with the Gliscor. So the Electric Surge is going to activate right away to set the electric terrain on the battlefield, and my pressure is going to come into play. So I'm just going to go straight for a switch here. I don't want to take an electric attack from this thing, so I'm going to come in with my Nidoqueen Elizabeth, predicting that. He does go for the Volt Switch, so not going to do anything there. I do get a free switch. So this turn he is going to go for a switch of his own, probably has no good moves for me, so he is going to come in with Slowking. I actually went for the Ice Punch here, predicting a switch but not into Slowking, so that's not going to do too much damage despite being Sheer Force and Life Orb boosted. So here I have to switch out. I don't want to take an attack from this thing, so I'm going to come in with my Primarina, as he does go for a Scald, which is not going to do much of anything to me. I am max special defense with an Assault Vest. So this turn I do outspeed him. I am just going to go for a Moonblast to get some damage on whatever he decided to leave in. That is going to take him down to about half, which was not bad. He is going to go for a Psyshock in return, which is going to knock me down to about a third of my health. So this turn he's going to go for a switch, probably wants to get his Regenerator activated there, so he is going to come in with Celesteela. I decided to go for the Energy Ball, hoping he would stay in and try to take me out, so that's not going to do much of anything there, and then he is going to regain some health with the leftovers, and that is going to be it for the electric terrain. So this turn, he is going to go for a Flash Cannon trying to take me out, but fortunately I am going to be able to survive that in the red with 24 health, which lets me fire off a Scald in return, which is going to take this thing all the way down to about a quarter health, which was very nice, but then he is going to regain more health with the leftovers. So this turn he is just going to go for one more Flash Cannon. I decided to stay in because I didn't want to risk a switch there, so that is going to be the end of Primarina, and that is going to drop me down to 5 Pokemon, and also activate his Beast Boost to give him a special attack increase, so not good there, and he is going to regain even more health with the leftovers. So then I'm going to come in with my Hydreigon, Hail Hydra, and I am Choice Scarfed, so I know I'm going to be able to outspeed him. He actually does go for the switch here, probably predicting that. So he's going to come back in with Tapu Koko, and again get the Electric Surge to set the electric terrain on the battlefield. And I did go for a Dark Pulse here, so that is still going to take him down by about a third, which was not too bad. So I have to switch out here. I am Choice Scarfed into the Dark Pulse, so I'm going to come in with my Nidoqueen, as I do have a resistance or an immunity to both his stab moves. He is going to go for a Dazzling Gleam, which is not going to do too much damage, and he is going to take some Life Orb damage there. So then he is going to go for a switch, again, back into the Celesteela. Unfortunately for me, I decided to go for a Poison Jab, hoping he would stay in, so not going to do anything there. He does get a free switch, and then he is going to regain some more health with the leftovers. So he is just going to go for a Leech Seed this turn to get that set up on my Nidoqueen, but that's okay because I am parrying Fire Punch, so I'm just going to go straight for that, and that is going to be enough to take out the Celesteela and drop him down to 5 Pokemon. So then he is going to come in with Kamala, and the Comatose is going to be in play, of course. So I'm going to go for a switch here. I don't really know what this thing's planning, but I want to try and save my Nidoqueen for later. So I'm going to come in with my Ferrothorn as he goes for a Sleep Talk, actually, and reveals that he is Sleep Talk Last Resort set. So he's going to hit me up with that, which is going to do a lot of damage, knocking me down to a little above half, despite I am max physical defense. But he's going to take some damage from the Iron Barbs and the Rocky Helmet, which was good. And that is it for the electric terrain again. So he is going to switch out once again here directly into his Guzzlord, as I just decided to go for a knockoff, predicting a switch. Not going to do a whole bunch of damage, but I'm going to get rid of the Expert Belt on there, which is good. So this turn, he is just going to go straight for a Fire Blast. Unfortunately, I stayed in not really knowing what to expect from this thing, so that is going to take my Ferrothorn out, unfortunately dropping me down to 4 Pokemon and activating the Beast Boost to give him a special attack increase. So then I'm going to come back in with Hydreigon, and again I am Choice Scarfed, so I know I'm going to outspeed him, so I'm just going to go straight for a Draco Meteor, and that is going to be more than enough to take out this Guzzlord. It is going to harshly lower my special attack, but more than worth it to get rid of that thing and drop him down to 4 Pokemon. So then he is going to come back in with Tapu Koko and get the Electric Surge to set up the Electric Terrain once more. And of course I have to switch out here, again being Choice Scarf. I can't do anything to this thing locked into Draco Meteor, so I'm going to come back in with my Nidoqueen as he actually predicts that switch and goes for the hidden power. It looks like Ice, which is going to knock me down to about a quarter of my health. He's going to take more Life Orb damage, but unfortunately he's going to outspeed me this turn, and I'm not going to be able to survive another hidden power Ice that is going to finish my Nidoqueen off, dropping me down to 3 Pokemon, as he does take more Life Orb damage from that. So then I am going to come back in with Hydreigon, and again I am going to outspeed him because of the Choice Scarf. Just go for a Fire Blast, which is going to be enough to take out the Tapu Koko and drop him down to 3 Pokemon as well. So then he is going to come back in with Kamala, and the Comatose is going to come back into play. So I'm going to stay in here. I don't really have a switch option at this point. I go for the Fire Blast, and unfortunately I do miss that. So that is going to allow him to go for another Sleep Talk into a Last Resort, and unfortunately that is going to be enough to one-shot kill my Hydreigon, dropping me down to just 2 Pokemon. So then I'm going to come in with my Gallade, Seto Kaiba, and he is going to go for a switch here directly into his Gliscor, probably predicting the fighting move. And of course I am going to go for the Mega Evolution into Mega Gallade. And I actually did predict the switch here, so I decided to go for the Zen Headbutt. So that is going to take him down by about a third, which was not too bad. And that is going to be it for the Electric Terrain once again. And he's going to get the Toxic Orb to badly poison him. So this turn I am going to go for another Zen Headbutt, and unfortunately I miss, so that is not good for me at all. But he is actually just going to go for a Taunt here, probably predicting a Swords Dance on my side, so not really going to matter. He's going to regain some HP from the Poison Heal, and then I'm going to go for another Zen Headbutt this turn, knocking him down to about a third health. He's going to fire off an Earthquake in return, which is going to drop me down to a little above half, and then the Poison Heal is going to give him some more health back. So he is going to go for the switch once again here, trying to conserve his Gliscor. He's going to come in with Slowking, and I go for the Zen Headbutt again, and unfortunately I miss again, so a bunch of really unlucky misses here, kind of putting me behind the 8 ball. So this turn I am going to go for the switch directly into my Articuno. I don't want to take an attack from this thing with Gallade, so he's going to go for the Shadow Ball, which is not going to do much of anything to me. I am max HP, and then I am going to regain some health with the leftovers. So I do outspeed this thing, so I'm going to go for a Freeze Dry this turn, trying to get as much damage as possible. That is going to knock him down to about a quarter health with a critical hit. He's going to fire off a Flamethrower in return, which is going to take me down a little above half. And then I am going to regain more health with the leftovers. So this turn he's actually going to go for a switch, probably wants to get his Regenerator again. So he's going to come in with Gliscor yet again, probably his fodder this time. I am just going to go for the Freeze Dry once again, which is going to be more than enough to finish off the Gliscor, dropping him down to 2 Pokemon. And I'm going to regain more health with the leftovers. So then he is going to come back in with Kamala, and the Comatose is going to come into play yet again. And he is going to outspeed me here, unfortunately. He is going to Sleep Talk into Last Resort once again. I kind of have a feeling he is Choice Banded based on the amount of damage he's been doing. So, unfortunately, that is going to be enough to finish off my Articuno and drop me down to just 1 Pokemon. So, finally, I am going to come back in with Gallade, and I am going to outspeed this thing. Luckily, I am just going to go for the Close Combat straight away, which is going to lower both my defense stats, but I am going to be able to take out the Kamala finally and drop him down to 1 Pokemon as well. So finally he is going to come back in with Slowking, And I know I'm going to outspeed this thing, so I'm going to go for the Stone Edge. It is the best move I have for this thing, hoping to take it out. Unfortunately, he does survive that in the red just barely, and is going to fire off a Shadow Ball in return, which, thanks to my defense drop, is going to be enough to take out my Gallade, and that is game. So, I lost that one 1-0 against RafaHell, but that was a very good game, very close and very competitive. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So, that's it, and we'll see you next time.